We're just waiting for a ready from Nebula.
Hmm. So, what did you think about this game?
I've played with people out of Britney Fears. I play on their Verde team, so I've played with a few of them because they're at that level for that role. Um, and I enjoy playing with them, but I don't think I've seen Nebula much, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure how it'll go.
Any particular player you're looking forward to seeing?
I think I've watched Honeycool once. We're going in now, by the way. I think that was in the Goats tournament potentially. And I remember they were fun to watch. But what about yourself? Have you got any in mind?
Okay, I have played with. Let me look at the lineups real quick while they're doing their things. I've played with Helen, Honey, Chicky, Flames, Balthazar, Cypher Lily, uh, Yarbles.
Yeah,
I've played with
Surfer
a bunch of
King.
these people.
Fair enough.
Um, Surfer King, yeah. Um, he's gonna be a Rhines. He's gonna be the main tank. Uh,
Okay.
it's gonna be him, and I know Honey's gonna be the off tank for the team. Flames is gonna be DPS. It's gonna be interesting.
So we've got the Ryan Hog on the side of Britney Fears. And then Sigma Orisa on the side of Nebula.
So it's going to be the Rhine Hog, Soldier Ash for the hit scan, Moira Lucio versus Double Shield,
Yep.
McCree Reaper, Bat Lucio. It's going to be two interesting brawly in your face comps with the Ash dynamiting from one end versus the Reaper shotgunning your face on the other side. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, I definitely think that Nebula kind of want to run at Britney Fears because they've got the comp to support it. So it's a nice hook.
Oh, it's a huge hook.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yarble's so close to going down, getting all sorts of resources.
Yep.
And they're going to gap it
Yep,
off the bat.
See if they push in now. Could be a chance to take out the stragglers.
You see both teams are still trying to fill each other out. And really not close to any ults.
Yeah, you've got
Looks like
Whole Hog potentially coming up. Both support ults are quite low. Coalescence will probably happen straight away. If it carries on.
Hanukkah was close to going down. You see the first ult of the game does go to the Roadhog. It's a 1-point trade with the DPS. And then it's just going back and forth. Cypher Lily does have the visor, but it's not going to do much against the double shield. There's a
Kali coming back on the Doomfist now as well.
Yeah, Cheeky goes down on the Reaper.
Nebula's got both support ults. Coalescence from Britney Fears first. But Yarbles goes down. Baptiste almost got booped then. But Britney still hold on. And they're getting the kills now.
Cypher Lily getting really... Oh, it's another huge hook on Honey. I was about to say, Cypher really get some damage with the nano visor? Tech visor, I mean? But, you know, just wouldn't know Elims was good damage after they got pushed away from the immortality field. So that got pushed away first for that engagement, and right at the beginning of the ult, may could have been a different story for the visor. The visor?
Oh. Nice beat coming through, and the shatter. That's fantastic. Can Flames do anything then? Flames finds too.
Huge.
Red's coming through as well. Britney could still take this though. I mean, if they can
This is
touch
more
point,
likely.
they've got Death Blossom, but nobody's going to touch. First round goes to Britney.
Yeah. On that engagement, when the Rhine came down and shattered, it got everybody upset because there was no shield there. And the follow-up was a 3 to 4 pickoff before the McCree was able to get 2 with the Deadeye kill when the Rhine shield went down. But even still, when the Mercy got taken out with the an orb and everybody else was the follow-up, it was already... The team fight was pretty much over.
Yeah, pretty much. There's not much else you can do. You're all on the floor.
It would have been a Reaper 1v4?
Yeah.
Against both supports, both DPS. So
He did have
Cypher literally
Death
could have
Blossom,
shot
like.
from... Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. That's gonna be Ryan Zarya versus Ryan Zarya? This
Okay.
go around. The red team's running the Ryan Zarya and the Moira? That's where the similarities end?
Got a hit scan and a projectile on both sides.
You see, immortality already being used.
Yep. Nebula could be in trouble.
And they're able to... Nebula gets it right off the bat.
The ping coming through onto Yarbles though. But
Down goes the
Britney
main
find
thing.
the kills.
Yarbles so close to going down.
Mm-hmm.
And Yarbles does get healed up.
He's low.
And this is
He's
gonna...
really low. She's dead. No, they're dead, sorry.
This can be a flip. This is probably gonna be a reset for Nebula, as they get 16% of the 100 they need to win.
Dragon's got a fair bit of ult charge though, considering. So, he's not too far. He's closer to his shatter than Yarbles is.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And they just switched the Baptiste swap to a Lucio.
Yeah, so they're mirroring the supports now. It's just the DPS that are different. Dragon's got the shatter. Could be used. Oh,
Coalescence coming out.
They've got Coalescence.
Both tanks are down. The support's down. It's just there's the shatter.
Just to finish it off.
That should be a team wipe, and that's gonna be a full-on reset with 50% of the time remaining. Looks like there's gonna be no hero swaps, and you're gonna have pretty much 5 ults. That's Zarya with a few beams and everything. Oh, it's huge. It's nutty.
But now Nebula are getting kills.
Yeah, that was a unique engagement as the Zarya bubbled. And as the Zarya bubbled, it was just the beat drop. And they couldn't really do anything with it. Even as the Echo copied the Rhine, neither Shatter could really do anything against them.
Yeah. But, you know, they didn't use too many ults, and now we've got equal ult on both sides. Yarbles will have Shatter, but it's whether Dragon can capitalize
Deadeye gets nothing on the side.
Yep.
Flames is at 21 HP.
Oh, Yarbles is going deep there. Oh, the charge comes through.
Doesn't get anybody with a charge. Cypher Lily with the ult.
Shatter? The Shatter gets missed. Oh, it's a big one from Dragon. Nice beat there from Treebeard. And then the charge coming through as well. Oh my days. Duplicate
And there's
from the Echo again.
There's 2 Rhines.
Burst the tire.
Able to get the Junkrat.
Still contesting now.
After all of that, that's a good 85 to 90 You're looking at last team fight engagement right here. They will try to
Well and truly.
bully before they can get on the spot, and that's huge. Pick on the line. There's a grab. Diva
Wow.
did not eat it back. That's got to be Cheeky touching it. Cheeky trying to touch. Cheeky does not touch, and that should be it.
Yep, doesn't look like anyone's gonna touch. There we go. First round to
And it
Britney.
is.
Oh.
This one the old was? Yes, it didn't kill anybody. But it pushed him to this. Well, oh, this is after the ult.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Then we wait to see. Let's see, we got any substitutions or swaps coming in?
Yep. And I believe we're going to King's Row next. King's Row's always a good one.
I prefer Christmas King Drew. How has your day been so far?
Okay, you know, it's just been quite relaxing to be honest. And then coming on just before this started to get everything done, so yeah, it's pretty cool. How about yours?
I started school today, so was a thing.
Okay, and how did that go?
I'm a master's in sports management.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, graduate school, like a lot of stuff.
Very nice. 1 second. So we have a Holy Chuck coming in for Baal on the support role, but everything else is remaining the same for now.
Chuck's coming in, nice.
Yep. And then we're just waiting to hear from Nebula.
You know, I will say this. About his name, Chuck is a very underappreciated TV series.
TV series. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The ones to do with
There is a
the
there's a TV series named Chuck. It's actually good.
yeah, isn't he like a forensic investigator or something, but he kills people?
No, that's Dexter.
Oh.
I think that's Dexter.
Oh, I don't know then. What's Chuck about?
We'll talk later. We'll discuss later. I wonder if that's on any streaming device. And it is, like I said, Britney's up 1-0, so we shall see what happens next. Looks like Sai just gave his lineup.
He sure did. So we've got J-Rock coming in for Dragon on tank. Alexi coming in for Chicky on on DPS.
Kron coming in for
Samurai, I believe.
Hold on.
Kron going by the name of Copper in game.
Hold on, wait. Make sure we're correct on that.
Yeah, no, I asked earlier on who Copper was, and they said it was Kron.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so I think we're done now. I think everyone's spectating who they're supposed to be spectating.
Looks like it.
But yeah, in the round we've just watched, Britney were quite dominant, to be fair. Nebula did have their time on the point and did show that they were able to cycle ults properly and charge when they needed to, but Britney were quite dominant then and took the round quite well, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Cypher Lily Cypher Lily and Kelly played more of a hit scan area with the soldier and the Echo. I think Alexi and Flame's gonna be more of a brawly style.
Okay.
I think. So, don't quote me.
Yeah. Who was playing the Reaper last round? It wasn't Flames, was it? It was Flames on the McCree.
Flames was on the McCree.
Yeah.
Chicky was on the Reaper / Sombra.
Yeah. Do you think any of the players are capable of playing Mei?
Could see Alexi try it. And hold on, we have a ready from the Yarbles and a ready from the Sidomia.
Yep, so we're gonna go in.
We're going in King's Row, boys.
We might see the Mei come out from Cypher.
Maybe.
It'd be interesting
Hard to
see
tell.
what does happen.
You could see a Symmetra. You can see a Sim Reaper.
Yeah.
Sim May. You could see a Sim Brawly, Lucio Bep with a Widow High Ground, a Brawly with a Far Mercy comp right here. You got so many options. You can see a Torbjorn come in. Hanzo can be played. Just DPS wise, you're looking at a good wide variety that can be played.
Yeah, and you do have some people do the cheeky little teleport onto this guy's head from over here. So the Symmetra might be a good shout.
It looks like defense is going to be a Rai Diva, Junkrat, Hanzo, Baptiste Mercy.
And we do have Kali trying out the Widow at the beginning as well.
Probably get a good headshot. Let's see where they are. Even a Hanzo. And do the Sonic Air, but they're going to do a Ryan, Zarya, Junkrat, Pharah, Lucio, Ana.
They're holding quite far
without
back
a
as
Mercy
well.
It's going to be interesting. Alexi is super close to going down. Just get tapped off. It looks like Britney's is going to go up top.
They're running the Junkrat far as well, which is quite interesting. Kali's got impressive ult charge as well, though, to be fair. As well as, you know, Treebeard. He's doing well. They're doing well.
And this is really interesting, is the Pharah with 50% ult charge with no Mercy pocket is kind of surprising right here. And down goes Alexi.
Flames on the side of Nebula's got good ult charge as well, though.
Now this is an interesting where the Ryan and Zarya are for Britney.
I know it's like a full rotation, and now they're split. They're kind of pushing from either side. Will they get the kills? Taya coming up on the side of Britney, as well as on the side of Nebula, but Flames is really low. It looks like Nebula are holding on to this though.
I think Yarbles may have very overextended right there.
Yeah.
Without the Zarya bubble.
I think the Valkyrie was a bit of waste then, or it wasn't necessary.
Alexi does get a pick on the Cypher Lily. Here's a tire from Flames. Does get the Lucio.
Kali finds the Junkrat.
more than likely they would try to, with the res on the jump right now. Probably
Yeah.
a nano on the Rhine?
I imagine so, and then the Taya could come in from behind. Could also be a nano barrage. Oh, there you go, there's the nano. And the barrage coming through. Immortality gets used. Shatter finding yard balls. It's a good nade though. Tire from Cypher.
Buffer.
Doesn't find anybody. Britney beginning to cap though.
Jones both supports, which is huge.
Alexi does find Chuck with the Dragon Claw.
Callie was so close to going down.
Looks like Britney are taking it.
So Britney will take it with 55 seconds left.
And very well fought from both sides. Calling it and the kill on the Baby Divas really, really good as well. Be surprised if Nebula decides to stay here. They've got to pull back now, especially with that kill. Surely.
Good push from the far on the Baptiste up top.
Well,
Forcing Baptiste down.
Really well played by both sides then, really, really well played. Valkyrie coming through. They have got window as well. There's the window.
Callie does have the ult.
Yeah, and Raph and Nano. Cypher did get low then though. Diva up top.
Uh-oh.
Shatter coming
They
through
don't
as
see
well.
Callie behind.
Callie gets taken out straight away. Nano going forward though. And just the Shatter catches some as well.
Callie has
J-Rock
switched
found
to the
tire.
May.
Oh, there we go. Just Copper on the point now. Trying to stall for time. The unkillable Baptiste.
The unkillable Baptiste says.
Britney are really low on ults now though. And Nebula have got like most of theirs coming up apart from Beat. So this should be quite easy for Nebula, but we'll see what happens.
So both teams just trying to engage in this choke. Here's
There's
the
the
beat
bomb.
drop. Oh!
They did a really good job of getting the Ryan's shield broke. Did a really good job.
That is a huge team wipe.
Oh, I wish I could do a replay on that. They got rid of Ryan's shield, they started backing off, and then that bomb just came through. It was like a oof. It only took one ult as well, one ult. And now Nebula in a place to stabilise. There's the window coming through. J-Rod finding Cypher.
Alright. Cypher goes down, but they do have the nano, so they're probably going to do nano Zarya, nano Ryan.
Maybe into the grab. But Nebula could hold them here now, like for the remaining 2 minutes. Nebula in a really good place, ult-wise. Britney are now in a place where they're trying to catch up. But Nebula look good. If they cycle them correctly, then they'll be able to sustain.
Here's the beat drop. Grab gets used. Huge. Just nuttiness.
Britney just ran at them.
So this
They're
is
like,
like
if you're gonna team wipe us, we'll team wipe you.
Flames trying to touch. And then that's the solo shatter on the soldier turn into the Reptile solo on the right versus the blizzard on point.
Incredible. Absolutely insane.
Even if it didn't cap out there, they were just going to start stuttering. It was going to be a huge snowball effect till they all got together, which they didn't have the time to.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the aim there is to try and get it down to 0. Like, it doesn't matter if it caps, you just want to get it into overtime. But Britney have finished with time now, so that puts them in a really good place. It was just a case of Nebula were in a good place to hold, but Britney were aggressive enough to get in there first and start using ults to win fights. And Nebula waited that little bit too long, maybe.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
See how it goes now, though, because you know it did take Britney a while to unlock this first point. So we'll see how they do on the defense.
They do have a minute 20 on the clock. So, if there is overtime, there will be overtime for at least one team. So let's see how they do with the Soldier, Junk, or Baptiste, Lucia, Ryan, Zarya versus Double Shield, Sombra. There's more healing output on the side of Nebula, but the double shields is going to be so annoying.
And the Discord J-Rod's going to have a really difficult time with it. Already going low. He went below half health just then.
But both supports and all tank are down, and
but
the
you know
DPS
what?
is down.
They just did it. That was a really, really aggressive attack.
It was, and there was not that much healing output on the side of Britney, and so that was the biggest thing for right there, was the healing output, because Lucio is always going to out-heal a Zen. Anyway, both teams are pushing payload underneath the little corridor.
Window coming through with the payload. Britney are just giving it space. Oh, that was lethal.
Easy.
Cypher's got Visor coming up. You know, and Transcendence will happen in the next fight as well. I think Yarbos just wants to try and build that shatter.
He swapped over from the Sigma.
Kali potentially setting up for an EMP. Being chased by the Lucio though. But it's there now. Britney have got ults. But so have...
Good play up top.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Don't do the EMP at Kali, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, you don't need to do an EMP because it's...
No. Yeah, save it. But
Nebula's
just
just
running.
being aggressive.
You have got 6 ults on the sides of Britney now though, so Britney will have to do something extremely wrong not to win this next fight. Britney are in a position
Honestly,
to be
you
able
could
to...
just EMP.
Exactly, and then it is 5-man EMP. That's beautiful from Kali. And the attack fighters are coming in on top of it as well. Really
And that's
nicely
gonna
done.
be it. And you still got 2 support ults and 2 tank ults.
That's nuts.
And you have a Baptiste at high ground.
Yep.
Who can heal at an angle.
Yep.
Here's the
Aggressive
beater up on
beast.
behalf of...
Supercharger coming down, window on both sides, and the shatter. That's a lot of ults.
That was a huge amount of ults, huge amount
Really
of
was.
everything.
All Britney have now is Transcendence, which in itself isn't bad to have by itself, but you're going up against the Grav, Attack Visor, a Shatter, and then the swap by Helen to Moira.
Yep.
Nebula already.
Now they have Callaway has swapped to the Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably gonna try to bait the Transcendence. Oh, Alexi with a huge pick off.
They're down to minimum heals now, Britney. And there's the grab.
There's the grab. And look, it has to be used. It's 3 to 4 pickoffs. Let's just do supports.
Nebula pushing this closer and closer to the finish line. There's tack visor on the side of. But can anyone touch? Oh, the touch comes through. Callie trying to do the best to
Visor
build
coming
up that
in.
ult.
Gets taken out.
They're getting the kill.
Ball is spinning.
Yep.
Ball goes down.
Lucio got a
There's a
double on the
Lucio.
end though. Double boop.
We will have what, 120 versus 330.
Score
That's insane.
to 3. Switching sides.
That's nuts.
Initiating match.
It's
What do you think
interesting.
we're gonna see?
Well, I was just going to say it's quite interesting because Nebula are obviously really good at attacking and really good at cycling those ults. But the defense was good on the first point and then kind of fell apart a little bit towards the end. But they obviously held for the superior time bank. But Britney have showed a sort of, I don't know, they're good at building up ults and cycling them as well, but
Attackers incoming.
when the mid fight happens, Nebula are coming out on top, so it'll be interesting to see whether Britney are actually able to cap this first point. It took them a while when they first did their run, so we'll see what happens.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So let's see what we're gonna do here. Callie gonna try for the Pharah again.
Yep. It's already doing damage, Flames is low.
Alexi's just spam damaging with the Junkrat.
J-Rock going really low as well, and he's down.
Ooh, Callie with a pick.
Do we think the rest will come through? Helen wants it, she's trying. Boops out. But Cypher's down now.
Now, no mercy. This
Yep.
is gonna be hard.
There was no flank this time, there was no rotation, there was just run at them. We haven't got the time. Britney showing that they can be just as aggressive as Nebula. Nebula built some good ults though. You know, you've got Window, Tyre coming up. Yarbles may be overextended right now. You gotta be careful how they play this. Barrage and Beat coming up though. Also look
This
really
is
good
gonna
on the
be-
side of both teams.
Huge pickup on the soldier.
Overtime push it is. It's all about this now.
There it is.
And there it is. 2 people.
Both supports.
Comes the Tyre. Doesn't find anyone. The Beat saving everyone.
I think the beats everybody. But the Junker got taken out too. Callie putting some work in. Getting both supports, then the Junkrat. Wait,
They
they're not on
almost
point.
C9.
Now, you're gonna have Grav come up.
And Shatter. Shatter blocked by Yarbles and the charge. Oh. They're gonna get second point. This could go all the way.
It's gonna be huge pickups, yes. As the Zarya is fully charged and at 90 HP, able to get the Junkrat and the Lucio after the Yarble's charge, and now there's multiple people in the payload, and you got 2 DPS ults. And that's
We've also got Grab
pretty
on the
much
side
it.
of Nebula. So attack visor coming through. Can Britney outstand
Cypher
it?
was huge.
Tyre getting
Tyre
taken
gets
out.
nobody.
Still a 6v6. Oh no, they lost their Nebula lost their main tank. One healer down. the barrage for Callie as well.
Callie might try to ult right here.
Yep, she's got one.
Might try to get behind.
The beat's gonna come through from Chuck as well.
There's the beat. There's the
There's
ult
the
coming in.
Barrage doesn't find anyone
It's
though, which
nobody.
is unfortunate.
Down goes
Tire coming
Flames.
through. Ooh, they might not clap this now.
Huge
Nebula might have
shatter.
just got it in the last second.
They pretty much got to push it all the way.
3 to 5. Switching sides.
They've got the superior time bank as well, they've got more time to do it in. They don't have to worry about the cars as much.
Initiating
The payload.
ready for battle.
Nebula were really fast last time, so we'll see how Britney try and deal with it this time. Notice we haven't seen the Symmetra from either teams.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Wonder why.
So, probably gonna see both Ryans again.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I'm thinking.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Yep,
Anyway.
let's see how Britney responds to Nebula this time.
Huge old charge for Yarbles, already 30%.
Yep, that's a fire strike. Oh, but look, 2 picks, Alexi straight away.
3 hits. Yarbles went to target Alexi, and we did. That just gave J-Rod free reign. And all J-Rod did was just turn around, swing, and take care of the Rhine, and no shield. That's just massive damage right there. Now let's see both. It is capped with 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
The payload.
And now there's just all out brawl right now going on.
It's gonna take at least 2.5 minutes to get to that second point. Nebula are gonna have to. I mean, Window could do something. It could get a few picks. Shatter as well, but you've got Barrage on the side of Britney, which has been quite lethal, and Window as well. So who knows? Window coming through from Nebula. Lovely anti-nade though. 3 people had already gone down before the barrage came through. That's unfortunate.
Huge pickup right there. Now, the one player pick that interests me is PVT pile on the, if I said it right, on the Sigma. Because Sigma's flux can make him get off points.
Yeah. No, I can see the I can see why it'd be useful. Now I'm coming through. Shatter getting one, but
Yarbles with the
counter
shatter.
Shatter.
That's 2
They get
pickoffs,
some
but
picks.
they're gonna
They
cap
want to
it.
contest.
Cypher Lily has to back up. Cypher Lily does get healed up. And now it's basically a minute left to push it right at all the way. So, and here you go. This is either Nebula going down, tying up 1-1, or Britney Fears going up 2-0. And they do have both DPS ults to work with.
But nothing to follow up after, and then you've got Grav, Tyre, and Visor on the side of Nebula. So this corner will be where it is.
That was a huge Nay, that's gonna make them fall back
Yep.
with 20 seconds left.
One more push.
And you are gonna have barrage. It's gonna come down to if you go to barrage, can Flames use his visor and get it?
Ty didn't find anyone. Nebula or a touch of the point at least.
Immortality comes out. Barrage comes in. There's two pick. Three. It's a 3-for-1 trade-off. There's the shatter for J-Rod. And it's just a Luciana's Zarya. It's just a Zarya, and it's just gonna be Britney Spears up 2-0.
Well. Yep, here it is.
The 5-man.
Yep, shield goes down, that bomb goes in. Shield break. Oh, nice. Insane. I think that was potentially why the Baptiste got brought out, you know, to prevent something from like that happening again. Right, just bear with me for a second.
Alright. Let's see what we're gonna get. It looks like we're getting one substitution for Britney Spears.
Okay, so yeah, as you mentioned, we had the one swap out for Britney, which is Ball coming in for Chuck. There was quite a few changes on the side of Nebula, with Dragon and Chicky going on to the tank role, J-Rod moving down to DPS, and then Anime coming in on the support.
And Britney is attacking first?
Yeah, because Britney are on match point, they attack first.
Gotcha, brother.
Yeah, so they
What do you
just,
think?
they, sorry, go on.
What do you think Nebula needs to do to turn this around and win this, or start reverse sweeping it?
Um, Once Nebula got the payload moving for King's Row, they really didn't get stopped, to be honest. It was kind of a snowball. So if they can get the same thing going on this map, this is a very easy map to snowball. And I imagine we'll see the Farah on the side of Britney. So it might be that the hit scan comes out on the side of Nebula, and they're able to dominate and prevent the ult charge and stuff. And then when it gets inside, it'll be harder to run the Farah and stuff then. So I think Nebula have just got to be aggressive. Britney aren't afraid to push in and go at them. I think Nebula needs to meet them and say, okay, well, we're willing to fight as well. What do you think? Do you agree that Nebula should be doing that then? How do you feel about it?
I think the DPS. Well, it's kind of hard. I could say DPS needs to get more picks, but it's kind of interesting. More or less, I see the Ryans just bullying each other.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see because we've got Honey has moved down to the support role as well from tank. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of character they play. Potentially a Brig, which is like the support tank. And it might change the dynamic of the game. It really might. I'm yet to see either team be surprised. They are playing really well and they do understand how to counter and deal with what's happening at the time. Sometimes there is a bit of an over-investment in ultimate wise just to try and win a fight, but it still kind of it still plays out and kills still come from it, so it's interesting. They are both playing really well. Right, so we've got readies from both sides, and we'll be going into the game now.
Traveling to Route 66. Initiating match.
So. What do you think we're gonna see? You think we're still gonna see the Ryan Zarya come out?
It might end up with the double shield. We might see a... Well, you've got Ryan Diva. Yeah, and then Ryan Zarya on the side of Britney. Which is interesting. I thought it potentially might have sort of seen an Orisa Sigma, to be honest.
Attackers incoming in 30
But
seconds.
Farah on both sides, J-Rod on the Farah. Honey on the Mercy, so J-Rod will have the Mercy pocket, whereas... well, Callie might not be going on the Farah. Or maybe that was just a bit of a flex to let them know. No, the swap off does come through onto the Mei. Which is interesting, no projectile on the side of Britney to deal with the Farah Mercy in the sky. So, we'll have to see what they do on the ground to make up for that. Yeah, Cypher doing the immediate swap over to the Soldier to help deal with the Farah. And Callie going over to the Echo. So, a similar sort of comp to what we saw on King's Row. Chicky going low as Diva. Still quite low. And the demon comes through.
Chicky does get demon, he's just brawling this right now. Ult comes out.
That was
1 for 1 straight
insane.
off.
40 seconds that barrage was built in by J-Rod. Doing insane damage. That Mercy pocket doing everything it's meant to be.
That is true. And right there, Cypher Lee almost. Almost.
Flight routine activated.
Wow, J-Rod is on the edge. Dragonfall there then as well. Shatter coming through. Did it find? Don't think it found anyone. Picks from
It looks
either
he's
side though.
passive. They need the Diva D-Mac.
Res
Once
coming
Diva's
through for
D-Mac,
Honey. Nebula might be able to stabilise now because they've got the numbers. J-Rod coming back on the soldier. Cypher getting taken down. You got grab, visor, beat, duplicate, even coalescence coming up on the side of Britney, and then we've got shatter, tire, and window on the side of. But well, J-Rod
that's a
getting
huge pick
taken
up
out.
on J-Rod.
It really could.
There's a huge shatter.
That was massive. Beat coming through though, and Britney is stabilising. Cypher using the attack visor.
There's a beat coming out. Beat when I mean the shield was there to protect them, so they are good.
Yep.
Ball gets a pick on the Mercy.
Yep, Britney just cleaning up now. D-Mac on the Diva.
And then fire strike kill.
The Echo putting the pressure on the Junkrat. First point to Britney.
Flight routine activated.
Neither team kind of took a full reset that time. You saw both teams kind of come back a little bit and go back in, and I think it ended up working better for Britney because they had the spawn advantage. Their spawners were getting there faster, so they had the numbers to push in then. There was a point where Nebula did have the superior numbers. That was when they got the Rhine res off the Mercy, but Britney won it ultimately. Dragon
Cypher
getting the
got
pin, but
pinned from Narnia.
he's overextended a little bit. He could capitalise on it though. The album's going
that-
down. Nice.
That charge was from Narnia. Like, that charge was like left center field to home plate. It was just amazing how they got the soldier.
Yeah.
And there's a swap to the Reaper.
Yeah, so Kali swapping to the Reaper, which actually could be quite smart.
Sombra?
Kali did well on the Sombra last time and built EMP quite fast, so gets decloaked quite fast though, and then the visor coming through from J-Rod. Lucio goes down. Shatter might come through, and it gets the back on the point. D-Mech coming through as well. And now Britney are pushing forward.
It's just huge pick off right there, huge damage coming through with the Zarya. Let's see, any swaps for Nebula?
Oh, are they gonna get the stagger kill?
No, no swaps, they're gonna stick with it.
As I say, J-Rod might want to
And Treebeard gets the stagger kill on the soldier.
maybe they're just holding out now, getting ready to touch. Grab comes through,
There's a grab up top.
it's quite big.
Huge
Coalescence doing
kill.
all the work.
Diva
The
kill
hack.
got Diva got nobody.
I'm out of here.
And looks like J-Rod has swapped over to McCree. That looks like it is it. And they are close to, and Britney's looks close to 2 DPS ults.
Yeah, but apart from High Noon and Diva Bomb, oh yeah, Chicky swapped over to the Zarya now as well. Window coming
Yep.
through.
Helden sterben nicht.
Quite brave peeking it, to be honest.
Window finally goes down.
Where's the EMP gonna come from?
Huge EMP.
Three.
Takes
Cypher
up the
going
Mercy to
low.
maintain.
Kali getting taken down by the tire. Oh, let's go down there.
And now, in that whole engagement, you're actually close to another graph.
Yep, and the only ult coming up is High Noon on the side of Nebula. Shatter gets blocked, there's the beat. That's a free High Noon for J-Rod. Finds the Lucio.
Lucio.
Coalescence, will it be invested? Shatter coming through?
Probably not.
I think they're just gonna want to reset here.
Yeah, they're close. So they're probably going to use Graph Coalescence. Because there's really no ability that could save them.
Oh,
with
Cypher getting
exception.
taken down early.
60 seconds.
Like you said, Grav coming up, but Chicky could eat it.
Cheeky eating is the only thing that really stops that. But I need a hard focus the
Yeah.
Diva right here.
Coalescence is
When
going to
Diva's
support
out of
it as
mech.
well. See what they decide to do. Diva contesting the high ground with the Sombra.
Actually, the Sombra can just hack the Diva and pretty much
There it
literally
is,
make
there's
it
the hack.
easier.
And the D-Mech. Coalescence. And then the pin. Britney could take this.
Yep. Cycle with
Backfires
the
it
ult.
from Cypher.
And now it's
Finds
just,
3.
it's just
Clean up
clean up.
kills. High Noon from J-Rob maybe?
Nope.
Nope.
It was just him on point.
Well,
For
at least
his
it's in
team.
overtime.
Oh,
Oh,
that's huge.
if
that's
they,
3.
Nebula could take this.
EMP, but EMP might be too little too late.
Dari is back. Oh no.
It's pretty much right there. 3 points.
Crazy.
It always is.
That is nuts.
Well, for Nebula, you know what you have to do. You push the payload that far, you win or down 2-1, you lose, and you go down 3-0.
Yeah. To be fair though, like on King's Row, they were aggressive on their attack. Both times they capped that point really fast. You know what I mean? It was straight in, straight attack. So they could do really well here. They could push and push and push and push. Once they get started, it's hard to stop them. They do snowball really well.
Shoot it.
1 sec.
Okay. And while we have a minute for those watching, please check out the Discord server, check out the website, check out the Twitter, check out the Instagram, I think they got one, check out the YouTube and the Twitch, subscribe, follow, you never miss a game, join the server to put a team in, or to join a team.
So we actually have to May from Cali this time.
And
J-Rod
double
trying to get
shield.
an early pick. Yeah. Riss arrived.
Widow and the double shield.
Yeah, J-Rod's staying on the Pharah, or is he going to swap to the... on the Widow, sorry. Is he swapping to the Pharah, though? Looks like there is being a swap.
Dragon's close to going, Dragon goes down.
Yep. Oh. Yarbo's really extending there. D-Mech on the Baby Diva is really, really significant, though. An early res as well, so they haven't got it up for the mid-fight.
It looks like both teams are still trying to figure this out.
Yep.
They're pushing cart, but
J-Rock
here's
keeps
where
going
the
well.
machine.
Cypher's doing well. And then
Huge
they
pick
kill.
off.
Oh, I think the Mercy was going in for the res then, but backed out because of the Rhine charge. So,
Diva gets demeched. And so far, J-Rod on the far
Alexio.
really hadn't paid off.
yeah, 53%. He built a barrage in 40 seconds last time, so... But there you go, finds the kill on Cypher. That's the only thing that was really taking him out of the air. Britney now falling back a little bit, giving them some space.
Far's above, Far may try to...
Yep. Putting in a lot of damage.
Lexi getting a huge pick off. Lexi does go down to the main.
Oh, the shatter from Yarbles. Blizzard.
There's the Diva ult coming in.
Britney really want to stay in this fight. They're investing ults. They don't want to give this up. But Yarbles goes down. Let's just hope... I don't think Britney needs to invest any more ults now. Nice wall by Kali to stop the Blossom. And the stabilizer. Yes. But Nebula do have numbers now, so... And Britney is still waiting on their other tank. Well, Britney are at full 6 now. Nebula can push with Coalescence, and there comes the bomb. Finds Orisa.
Huge.
They're getting the kills. Oh, that's my bad, sorry. Res coming through onto the Rhine, and there we go.
Able to get it with 3:25 on the clock.
Yep.
The door opens, and now they go back pushing.
Yep,
J-Rod gets
kills
2
now.
for 1.
He's chasing down Pyle as well. He's really low. Pyle getting out with an inch, just 1 health.
And does get healed up. Now they can probably going to use the supercharger. Try to bait out some ults and slash use it as a decoy.
See that
That's what I'm
Yarbles has
thinking.
swapped over to the Diva as well.
Diva?
There's the supercharger. That's quite an awkward place to have a supercharger. I don't think that's going to be getting much work done. That's unfortunate. They have got bomb, nano. Quite a few ults on the side of Britney.
And all of a sudden, looks like the windows right there using to zone them out. J-Rod's close to going down. Will probably get topped up. Yes, he does get topped up.
Yep.
There's a shatter
coming through. There's the barrage. Cypher used the visor, but too little too late, unfortunately. 3.5 minutes to push it all the way. Nebula. They're here to fight. We'll have to see how this Farah works on the inside now though. Like, I can picture a change here. You might see the McCree come out.
Right. They do have the EMP, so the EMP will win them a fight by itself. With 3 minutes to go on the clock.
Yeah.
And there it is.
4-man EMP. And then nano to finish up. Manual hack onto the Diva as well, but you know. Got the Reaper and the Farah still alive. J-Rod finds the Rhine.
And after all that,
yep, he needs to be contested, and there it is.
DV able to get the good ult charge of Ryan. Already 60% on an ult.
Yeah.
All the Divas 70, so they're close to both tank ults.
Yeah, so PBT swapped off the Orisa then to do the Rhine, and then we're still seeing the Farah from J-Rod. I think obviously with the ult charge you don't want to waste the barrage, but it'd be interesting to see whether he swaps off once the ult's being used. Hack coming through though puts him in a vulnerable position, and there's the window. Can't find anything. Pyle just waiting patiently. J-Rod taken out by the Arna. Is the Mercy res gonna come through? The res did come through. Honey got the res. Alexi falling really low. Britney looking really healthy.
Alexi does get the health pack.
Yep.
And it's a minute 30 left on the clock. There's a huge shatter coming in. That's 2 pickoffs. 2.5. And then they're just forced to back up with pretty much a minute left on the clock.
Britney stabilised, but Nebula have got, you know, some crucial ults coming up. And so have Britney.
I think Nebula is going to try to use as many as they can to try to see if they can win this. If I'm Callie, I just told EMP to, like, either overtime or the very last possible seconds.
Cypher finds J-Rod straight away. And then
Honey. That's huge.
I really think J-Rod wanted to ult and swap, and I think he's held on to it for that reason. So it's detrimented them because they've targeted the Pharah as soon as she's come out. So we'll see what happens, but Nano could help the shatter come through on the side of Britney.
I'm thinking EMP bomb.
That's big. Oh, that's unfortunate. He missed the pin.
Here's Cypher
coming through.
Ult. Gets Alexi.
J-Rod slept out of the sky. Tree hitting that nasty sleep.
It's a 2 for 2 down in the
EMP
that
coming
might
through.
Be it.
There's
it's
the bomb.
EMP bomb. It's just Honeycomb left.
Tracer coming through to touch. Gets killed. Can the Winston? Dragon does touch, but he gets hacked.
Winston just...
D.Va coming through. The staggers are there, the stall is real.
There's a hack
The
on
Reaper
Alexi.
manages to touch. The Moira's there, Tracer, Lucio. Britney still getting the kills.
Wait, they have no shield. This could be a fat shatter.
There's
and
the
that's
tire.
all this will take. It's 1.
There it is.
The fat shatter.
Reaper is back though, he's got Death Blossom.
Immortality comes up and saves
Fantastic
everybody.
immortality. And that's it.
Because Callie was 80 to 90 on a EMP, so Callie could have literally hacked or shot EMP. EMP was on point left, and that was all.
Yep.
Look at Yarble's 5:30 on the objective time.
Oh, Yarble's pushing it through for Britney.
So what did you think of the game?
No, it was good. It really was. I think it's unfortunate with the Pharah pick on the inside. It would have been nice to have seen a swap earlier on, and that potentially could have changed the way that map went for Nebula then. But Nebula, like I said, with King's Row, once they started going, once they had that snowball, you didn't stop them. They just went and went and went, and they did the same then. It just was unfortunate when they got inside. Britney adapted, and I don't think Nebula did. What about yourself?
I'm more of a divey person because I've always liked Winston, and I was always thinking, what if they would have dove like Diana right there sometimes instead of being Ryan, just brawliness. But that's just me.
Yeah, potentially might not be in the wheelhouse for the players who were doing those characters. But it did work. J-Rod and Honey as a Mercy. They did the job they were supposed to be doing. So it did work for them, but it is unfortunate. Um, I don't know whether they, with it being a 3-0, they might want to play a fourth one for fun, but because it's a league game, I don't imagine that'll happen. They might do that in their own time. But yeah, if it have, we would have gone to Hanamura if Nebula had won that round then. Which again can be a dive or a brawl type map, you know?
Correct.
Let me just see how people feel. Whether they want to do any interviews. What how are you feeling about MVP?
Would you say J-Rod on tank or J-Rod on DPS? Or hold on, look, for Nebula, who would you give it to? Because Honey was good Diva Bomb, but J-Rod was good DPS, so it depends on... Who do you want to give it to on Britney Spears out of their whole team?
Well, they get 2, don't they, because they won.
Yes, sir.
Let me just have a look at their team now, so I can understand. I mean, to be fair, Yarbles plays a really good Rhine, but I think Pyle as a support tank, in regards to like an off-tank role, actually did really well. And then when he had to step up to do the main tank, he played well again as well. So I think tank-wise, Pyle's done really well.
Okay, so who would you, for Britney, would you give it to support or would you give it to tank?
With Britney or with...
Well, Britney's getting 2 of them, and if Pyle's getting 1, who would you give it to?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to wait. Hang on. Let's get people in for interviews, and then I can look at the teams and figure it out. So we're gonna have Callie and Yarbles joining us. I can't invite them to the group though. 1 second.
Done.
Have you invited them?
Yes.
Oh, it wouldn't let me.
It's alright. I'm getting a swallow a drink real quick.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, so we will have Callie, who was playing as DPS. And here's Yarbles. And then Callie as well. Hello?
Hey, what's up, dudes?
Hey, how's it going?
Yo, straight.
GG's. Very well done,
Yeah,
congratulations.
it's a good game, it was fun to play.
Thank you.
Yeah, no? Very well played on the side of both teams. There was definitely ups and downs for both teams, and very, very strong, aggressive attacks for both teams as well. And you really did put up a good fight. It was really, really, really good game to watch. It was exciting. So thank you.
Good.
Thank you. It's cool.
Was the what's the highlight of the game for you then?
Their Diva Bomb.
Oh yeah.
Their Diva Bomb has to go up there as one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life.
They broke my shield, tried to get around corner, and then bomb came out.
I said
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just like any Diva Bomb, right? You know, they actually had strategy behind it. You know, a lot of Diva Bombs are just thrown to get space. They came with a plan and they executed very well and got kills from it.
Yeah, no, well and truly. It was, as it was happening, I saw the shield go down, heard the voice line, and then I was like, oh no, here it comes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just kind of like, alright, just stand in place and die.
Yeah, fate accepted. So was the swap to the Baptiste to potentially prevent that from happening again, or was the a
Well, they
different
have
motive?
like
I just wanted to run BAP on. I like BAP on defense.
Yeah,
they have a really good team though. So like anytime we made a switch, it was definitely out of respect for them. We're not going to switch to something that we don't feel comfortable in. But
yeah,
you know, with all respect to them, we wanted to play what we wanted to play that was best, that would help us win.
yeah. No, of course, and I think Cypher definitely made a difference on the soldier. I liked that on Route 66 you had a strategy, but as soon as you saw that the Pharaoh was in play, you made swaps immediately, and it was like, yeah, you've got to do that. You don't want to waste any time. So I commend you on that as
Yeah,
well.
we were expecting them to run a double hit scan for us for underneath Farah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
of
were definitely
So they
expecting
came
that.
out with a Farah.
It's kind of like the SpongeBob meme when you go, you know, when you thinking that they're
Yeah.
gonna go something and they go something 360 or 180. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. I do have to say to you that it was quite intense at the end of Route 66 there. As a caster, it was kind of like, oh well, Britney have got this. They've completed the map, and then it was like, whoa, hang on, Nebula have come back, and was it a bit of a surprise that did they kind of come out of nowhere, or did you sort of go, oh
They
okay,
expected
well,
one or two touches. I mean, even both times it was both on our attack and our defense.
yeah,
They came back
Yeah.
again.
I mean, overall, they're just a really, really well built team. So I think if you anytime you play a really good team, you're expecting them to claw and fight every tooth and nail to at least try to stay in the game, if not win the game, and they did exactly that. So I think that's just expected.
yeah, no, they definitely did. You both turned up today, and it was like I said, it was really, really, really intense to watch. It was boss.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
We'll have to say, EMP wise, Cali, very effective EMPs. Very, I don't think you got any less than 3 every time you had one, and it was like, at one point there was a 5-man EMP, and it was just like, well, that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, thank you. So like, it was all about teamwork, to be real. Grad puts us up in really good positions. He's a shot caller and lets everything know what happened. I'm just listening with the team and vibing with the team, and we're just trying to get what we could to get a team fight win.
Yeah, I noticed the EMP came through with the visor quite often as well.
Yeah, she phenomenal soldier, because sometimes you have those situations where you need somebody to stay on one hero in order to respect the other team, and we came through with that. Lily did really amazing, and anytime I can help put my teammate in a better position to do their job, I'm always willing for it.
Yeah, exactly. No, very well played, and you can see the teamwork throughout the entire game as well. It is good. You can almost see the shot calling happening as it's happening. So definitely well played. I'm not. Sam said he was going for a drink. I'm not sure if he's back or not, and whether there's anything that he wants to add. Is there anything you'd like to add, Sam?
What? Just out of curiosity, both teams really ran a Rhine Brawley comp. Was it just the more you feel comfortable on the Rhine versus the dive or double shield? Or was it just you want to match up Brawley for Brawley with a Lucio and a Baptiste?
If you know you're playing into Brawl, it's easiest to play Brawl into Brawl.
That's fair. Yeah, and we come out Brawl, quite a bit. It's something that we're fairly comfortable with. So when we see another Brawl out there, it's kind of like we want to see how our Brawl stacks up to their Brawl, and it was definitely an exciting match. Really respected their Brawl because they made some plays, some really big plays. Fortunately enough, we were able to make enough plays to get the W.
Yeah, the 3-0W.
Yeah, we're stuck on that.
It may have been 3-0 on the scoreboard, but at best it felt like 3-2. They fought really hard. That game could have went anyway.
No, exactly. If you broke it down into team fights, you'd probably got to have sort of equal level team fight wins.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like one or two ultimates here or there, or one or two mistakes by either team. That's what decided a lot of team fights, and fortunately for us, it allowed us to secure 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, definitely.
So, any thought about going into your next game or your next opponent? Anything you
I'm
want to work
sorry?
on?
Can't even remember who we're playing now, to be honest.
Definitely we got to work on teamwork. That's something that we always look to strive for and get better as a team. Just going out there and trying to execute our plan. There were some times where, like, the Diva Bomb for 5, great play by them, but we'll work on that, and we don't want to get caught by that every single time. So, just some small things that we have to clean up.
Looks like you're playing Dragon's Breath next.
Yeah, on the 25th. This should be a fun game. I always like playing against Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, no. Is there anything that you guys would like to add in regards to your teammates and stuff? Any little shout outs you want to do, or?
They know we love
I,
them.
I think we have like some of the best team players. Like I've probably played with in a league. You know what I mean? We have some guys that really come together and win games, and girls. And I have to give a shout out to everybody. I appreciate for being on Britney Spears, and I hope to keep winning games and potentially win whatever we have to win out here, and be known as Bronze Tacos is one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Well, shout out to all of Britney Spears and also Nebula, but unfortunately no one from Nebula can join us for tonight, so round of Garbles and Callie. Really interesting. Once again, very well played. A thank you for the game.
Cool. Appreciate you guys casting.
Appreciate you guys. You guys have a nice one.
You too.
Alright,
Catch
see
you
you later.
later. Bye bye.
All right, later.
Peace out, brother. So what are we thinking for MVPs?
Oh,
If
there's
you want PVT for tank, would you want support or damage for Britney?
well, PVT was on Britney, so it'd be support or damage for Oh, unless
So which were you thinking?
I feel like
Or what you
we've got to
thinking?
go with the DPS. Both Callie and
Okay.
Cypher were both really strong.
Yeah, I could pick either one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think now on the side of
I
Nebula
mean,
though.
I could say Cypher did get a play of the game. A soldier.
Yeah.
Well, Callie got a good EMP off.
Callie's EMPs were always solid, so if anything, that's a reason for it,
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I even feel like Honey on the side of Nebula should get MVP for the res on the Pharah in the middle of a Diva and a Sombra on Route 66 at the end. Okay,
That's
well,
fine with me.
so we said Pile and
You can just say Cypher. You can
okay,
just say
we'll
Cypher.
say Pile itself, and then we'll give a special mention to Callie because as a DPS duo, they did fantastic.
Yes.
And then on
We can just say Honey for the res. For Nebula.
well, yeah. Alright, well, I'll type that up and send that off to them now. But yeah, so the next game, I believe, will be... Hang on, let me find it. So there's one on Tuesday, which is... Oh, sorry.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. We've got one tomorrow, which is Britney Spears versus Golden Grind. From the Verde tier. And then on Thursday there is Horror Gaming versus Nano Valk on for the Fire tier. And that's what we have. As well as Saturday, sorry, there's Glizzy Gladiators versus Nebula on the Mild tier. So there is 3 games, one Verde, one Fire, one Mild. And they should all be cast using... But yeah, nice talking to you, Sam. And glad you could join us for the cast.
Yes, sir.
I will end it now, and then turn this all off. But yeah. Bye bye for now. Same to you. Bye bye now.